I've got faith in the strategy. I got it from a book. It's called The Weekend Trend Trader by Nick Reg. It's been back tested over many years. I've adapted it for TradeThePool, and I use it for my own pension. And so I've got a lot of faith. Even if it's going down, I've got faith.
Hey traders, hope you're doing well. Hey, it's that time, another funded trader interview, and today we have Angus McLeod with us. He's a swing trader. We're going to get into his best swing trade, his history of trading, maybe some other things. I would like to get to know Angus. Angus, how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon.
I'm good, thank you. Good afternoon. It's fairly warm in England.
England, okay, great. So you are across the pond. Very
Yes.
nice. So congratulations on getting funded with your swing account. Is this your first eval that you've passed with us?
It's my first eval, yes, with TradeThePool, with any trading prop firm.
Okay. Well, congratulations. That's really great. How long have you been trading?
I would say probably about 5 years. Since the pandemic, it sort of took off then.
Yeah, that's typical. It seems like with a lot of various traders that I've spoken with around that pandemic era. So you did a swing account. Do you also day trade as well?
Not much, mainly swing trading, and I use non-discretionary strategies. So I don't have any decisions to make, which is generally, there is a day trading, which I do, but most of the time it's non-discretionary.
Okay. We can get into your best trade that you did with Penguin Solutions. How do you decide on a stock? Do you just research the company and think that, okay, eventually it's going to go up, so I'll invest a little bit? Or what is the ultimate strategy with that?
What I do is I use a scanner. So I scan for companies with about 4 or 5 different, for the particular one on TradeThePool, it had about 5 different tests. And I get a selection and I rank them, and then I pick the top 10, and I allocate a particular amount of money based on how volatile they are. They're all coming from a scanner. It's technical analysis, really. There is no fundamental analysis.
Sure. Now that makes sense. Were you successful early on in trading? You're now in about your 5th or 6th year here trading. Has it taken this long for you? Normally it does take roughly 2 to 5 years for a trader to start becoming profitable.
Well, I've been investing since I was quite young, and I manage my own pension. I'm still working, but in England, we're allowed to manage our pension. It's called a SIP, or a self-invested pension plan. So I'm used to managing sort of around maybe $400,000. I can allocate it exactly as I want. So I'm used to doing that and following quite concrete strategies. And then it evolved into more trading. And then I discovered prop trading. I didn't know these companies existed. So it naturally fits. My pension money is ring fenced, so I can't allocate it so easily. So using prop trade money makes sense.
Yeah. Let's focus on that a little bit with the prop trading, because I myself didn't really know about it until about a year ago myself, and I was just trading my own capital. Tell me about the advantages of a prop firm over trading your own capital.
There's less stress, I suppose. There's a fixed amount that I can lose. I can have more accounts, so I can have multiple accounts. I quite like the dashboards. Also, I think it's made me more professional, I suppose. Definitely more professional, and because I take it quite seriously now because of all the rules.
Yeah, the rules do kind of serve as those guidelines or parameters by which, in order to succeed, you have to actually abide by the rules. So yes, that makes sense. Let's get into, I'm going to pull up some of your metrics here.
So for those of you not familiar, every trader gets his own dashboard. The dashboard will show you your stats, the risk parameters, and you can really understand your progress and look at your equity curve. You can also check your achievements and payouts and customize your view, switch between light mode and dark mode.
You did really well, Angus. So it looks like you had a 20K, you have a 20K flex swing account. Your profit target was $3,000. You made it over that. And your best trade was, as I said earlier, Penguin Solutions. Your risk to reward ratio is really good. Success rate, 46%. And you really just kind of have this period of time where there's a little bit of a dip, just kind of a long period. And then all of a sudden you take off and you just sort of stair step your way up. You just kind of continue to climb.
Yeah, it is literally following a strategy based on a scan of companies. I buy the companies. I then check them every week. Every weekend I check in with them. So it's swing trading once a week, and it's got a trailing stop. They've got trailing stops, but they're all on a spreadsheet. They're not held anywhere in the platform. So it's a sort of a weekly check that I do, and I monitor them during the week. But I had a few really good stocks in that collection.
So as a swing trader, when you're managing weekly, are you checking on the daily, or is it as a swing trader, you can kind of almost set it and then look every few days? How often were you checking the stocks?
So I probably look at it every day, but I'm just looking at it. And the rule is that I don't do anything until the weekend, and then on the Monday I'll make the purchases or the sales. So the weekend is specifically when I check and follow the rules and come up with something to do on the Monday morning on 2:30 New York time.
Sure. What did you find with this eval? What were some challenges that maybe presented along the way? What were some potential obstacles that you faced?
I did hit the daily limit, and I had 20 stocks, $1,000 per stock, and I hit the daily limit, and everything was sold. And I was quite surprised. So I didn't think that was going to happen. So I then started with just 15 stocks at $1,000, and that gave me the little buffer, so I didn't hit the daily limit.
But you were able to get past that, move on, and now you're funded. So that's really great. Do you have a plan from here? What do you want to get another swing account as well? Obviously, the goal here is to grow this one, right?
The goal is to make payments, to receive payments, but also to grow. Yes.
Of course.
I'm interested in the day trading accounts that you do. I do have a strategy which I use, opening range breakout on the SPY. Mostly I do swing, but I think I'll stick with this one swing account, but look at one of your day trading options. Yeah.
That's good. Yes, we have some really good day trading options. I was noticing, so your average trade duration is about 16 hours or so that you typically hold a position. So yeah, that's really good. Your average profit, $219. Your average loss is just $46. So definitely some really good numbers, Angus.
It's quite nice watching the balance tick up. So,
of course, absolutely. It's always good to watch watch that tick up for sure.
I've got faith in the strategy. I've got it from a book. It's been back tested over many years, written by a professional. I've adapted it for TradeThePool, and I use it for my own pension. And so I've got a lot of faith. Even if it's going down, I've got faith it should be okay.
I'm sure every trader is asking the question, what book is this?
It's called The Weekend Trend Trader by Nick Raj.
Okay, perfect. I love books. Many of us on TradeThePool also love books, so I have not read that one yet, so I will have to check that out for sure. Let's look at, this is your best trade with Penguin Solutions. You bought it April 29th and then sold June 2nd, 36 shares. Tell me, do you recall this trade with Penguin Solutions?
It would have been one of a few, so I don't recall the details. I don't have so much visibility on individual companies. I more see the tickers and the percentage changing, and it's quite a high-level strategy that I follow.
Sure. Nope, that makes sense. Absolutely. What advice would you give to new traders coming in that might say, hey, you know, this is overwhelming, right? And obviously you have been managing your own pension for a long time. You've actually seen them. You've been around here. This wasn't all Greek to you when you stepped into swing trading with us. But what would you say to a new trader who comes in and says, I watched a video, maybe this video, maybe another video on trading, who really is interested in this? What are some things just that you would mention to a beginner as way of wisdom or advice?
First of all, you've got to have some sort of an edge, and that can be found in books or on the internet. Got to have an edge. And also I had to find out what the rules were, TradeThePool rules. So I did quite a bit of research to get the rules, documented them in my spreadsheet, and I've adjusted a little bit over the last few months. So I think you've got to have an edge of some description, but the edge can be consistency, I suppose. It can be consistency. Following the rules is an edge. I think that's probably where I do okay. As I say, it's non-discretionary what I'm doing. So there's no real emotional purchases. That's what I would say is when you come into this, it's to be quite fixed. Yeah, you've got to have rules.
Yes, rules. It's very important, right? Yeah, that's very good. Awesome. Angus, any closing thoughts or anything, other bits of wisdom along the way here with your experience with us that you would like to share?
I guess I've been looking at other trading prop firms, and I like tradethepool. I use another one. I think I'm focusing on two. There are lots and lots of trade, but they've all got different rules. So I've found it's pointless spreading myself too thinly and not knowing all the rules. So I focus on tradethepool and another one. So I know, I stick with two basically.
That makes sense. And I'm biased. I like tradethepool. So that's really great. Angus, it's been a sincere pleasure. Thank you so much. And again, congratulations.
Thank you.